Issue 46, Stormbringer magazine, the Sylvaneth Branch Witch. Sylvaneth magic now enters the fray. Hello and welcome to The Lucky Roll, an eclectic channel for eclectic games, and today we're looking at issue 46 of our continuing series of Hachette Collection's Warhammer Age of Sigmar Stormbringer magazine. Now this one covers the Science and Sorcery, the Sylvaneth Branch Witch, which is the mini you get here, and the Nighthaunt, which is a faction in Age of Sigmar. Now we start off with the Nighthaunt, of course, which are basically the disembodied ghosts of dead criminals and wrongdoers. Now they have been cursed by Nagash, who will be Lord of the Dead, to live out an eternity of punishment and to serve in his armies. Now, because they're not nice people to begin with and they're being punished for not being nice people, all sense of kindness and mercy have been stripped from their beings, and they're driven by their jealousy and hatred of the living. So they're not nice people or ghosts to come across with. They're definitely not Casper the Friendly Ghost. You have Lady Olinder, who is a terrifying spirit who's surrounded by an aura of utter despair. So she's one of Mortrak's lieutenants and leads the Nighthaunt in battle. And she's an aura of absolute despair and grief. In life, she murdered her family and hid her guilt with mock tears. So in death, Nagash saw her false grief and cursed her to feel unremitting sorrow and anguish as a result. So a nice little bit of karma for her, I think. You have the Eternal Torment, which is basically most of them, like Lady Olinder, suffer punishments that have some connection to their evil deeds. So some of the factions in Nagash they were turned into that faction for a reason, and they do their utmost to haunt the living because they're not nice and they're jealous. You have Science and Sorcery. So again, in a couple of issues ago, we saw a big battle between the forces of the Kardran Overlords and Tzeentch. So you have it here again, a kind of a bit more depth to it. Now we will be getting the Kardran Overlords soon enough, but it's a nice kind of versus, because the Kardran Overlords work on the kind of the aspects of alchemy and technology and use that, whereas Tzeentch is all about magic and trickery. So I presume that technology is not something Tzeentch would like, and we would like to undermine the Kardran Overlords as much as he can. So it gives you just some kind of different aspects on what's going on there, such as the island of Mandralta, the Cursed Skies, the Rusted Wastes, the Cold Shard Fortress, and the Cold Iron Anvil, which was an industrial paradise that lies to the north of the Spiral Crux that is now desolate. So it gives you a little bit of background for minis that will be coming in the future. You have Nature's Gambit, which is just a nice cool little story about the Sylvaneth, and it covers 4 separate little pages and gives you a little bit of an idea. And you have here the Branch Witch, which is a mage and kind of faction leader for the Sylvaneth. So you have, of course, different dice rolls where you want to kind of do the characters, such as the home glaive, character traits, things like that. And you have the how to build guide, which is nice and simple because it's only one mini, and a how to paint guide, which you should be fairly on top of it given that you have painted so many of the Sylvaneth factions up to now. You have the War Scroll, and of course we have the Realm Sprout Strangle Glade, which is the battle plan for this issue, giving you different options for different parts of your army and how to play and how to fight. So let's have a look at the actual mini itself, and it's a cool little mini, quite kind of stylistic, very kind of unlike the other Sylvaneth. There's no white ghostly spirit here. She seems to be completely bark, and she's accompanied, of course, by this giant bug thing on her shoulder. She has a kind of a dark scythe reaper thing. Now this could be done in white, but I just like the idea of having a kind of a lead belcher aspect to it. It's probably lore breaking, but nevertheless it just looked cool to me, and I didn't want to have a kind of a white blade to accompany her. But a really cool little mini. Fun to paint, fun to work on, and because it's only one issue that you're working on this week with her, that you can focus on her a little bit more. And as you can see, there is a lot of little detail to the face, to the chest, especially with the little bug. So it's a cool little commander that stands out quite nicely in your army and in your factions. So that is what you get. in issue 46 of Stormbringer magazine. As always, if you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff, and until next time, good luck, God bless, and join us for issue 47.